that's a pretty sight. Wild turkeys on the green grass. Yeah, there's that old gobbler. Yeah, that's pretty nice. But you look at that lake. It's like glass, isn't it? It's 104 degrees out there as we start this week's video off. But tomorrow should be the last 100-degree day, maybe of 2023. I made it to 108. There's a straggler back there coming in. But look at all those turkeys out there. Isn't that nice? I'm shooting from inside. If I was to walk out there, they'd all get excited and run off. But I don't know really how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there might be one or two up here close by that I might not be seeing. Might be some out in front, but I don't think so. A squirrel out there with them too. Oh me, oh my. That's nice though. What a great way to start the week out. The good thing is this is the next to last 100-degree day. Could possibly have one more, but then it could be the next 2 days, possibly. Probably not the next 3 days, but that could happen, but it's doubtful. Maybe tomorrow might be the last one. The next day for sure. And then fall's going to get here. It's going to be in the 80s. So before this video is all done this week, it's going to be a lot more comfortable. Jimmy might get out there and try to go fishing a little bit more if I can. Great way to start the week, though, watching those turkeys. They're not in prison. That's just the slats on the deck. That big old swinging beard. I love it. So just a swinging. It's getting late in the evening. The sun's just setting over there. The sky's red back off in the distance. It's dead calm out here. And I'm going on a little Easter egg hunt right here before dark. It's 7:30, and it's getting dark about, as well I mentioned the other day, about 2 minutes every day. Getting dark earlier, so it's getting dark a lot earlier, but I'm on a little Easter egg hunt. Now, I know what you're thinking. Jimmy, it's not Easter, not even anywhere close to Easter, so you're not going to find any eggs out there. I'm really not hunting Easter eggs, but Apache sent me a picture. I've been on the road traveling the last couple of days, speaking and then traveling. I picked up Chris. I took Chris over to Sherry's the day before yesterday, and she spent the night there. I spent the night, and then I went on over to Hot Springs, Arkansas. And I had a speaking engagement over there. And then after that was over, I traveled back to Sherry's. It was only a couple of 100 miles. Got in there about 1 o'clock last night and traveled back to the ranch with Chris today. And but Apache sent me a picture this morning, and I couldn't believe it. And that's what I'm going to go looking for right now. And I'll explain pretty quickly. Oh, by the way, got a bag of carrots. Well, there's my pretty little bucks with their first horns, and it looks like he's scraping. There's one of my pretty little bucks with his first horns, and it looks like he's scraping. I think that a lot of them will get rid of all of their stuff this week. There you go, baby. And he's getting rid of some of it up there. Looks like he's done a little bit of rubbing today. His buddy's back there underneath the awning. It's amazing when you get the fence in between them and you, how better. Look how big that deer is. That's just a really big deer, and he's a young deer. But he gets all the South Fresh food he wants. There's you a few carrots, pal. That's not what I'm looking for. But it's amazing how once they start with those antlers, how quickly they get it off. We're not looking at antlers, but while we're here, we'll look at this one, and the other guy's sitting right up there. You see these over here, what all that is that's where Apache's been trimming some pecan trees and stuff. We're doing a lot of pecan tree trimming. We'll be talking about pecans quite a bit here pretty quickly and looking at some trees this week because beginning October 1, which is just right around the corner, just a couple 2 or 3 weeks away, we'll start taking orders and we'll start shipping toward the end of October or 1st of November. We have got a bumper pecan crop, it appears. If the pecan weevils don't get us, so far they haven't. It's looking good. We got lots and lots of pecans. We may have I'd love to have a record year. We set a record several years ago and we hadn't come close to it. But I'd love to have a record year and several tons of pecans. That would be nice. But What it is Apache puts those leaves here, limbs in there in order, there's our other buck that's up here that we might try to use these two since they're pretty good size. Might try to use these two deer. That's a protein feeder back there that's got South Fresh in it. Might try to use these two deer as our breed bucks this year. You can see it's wanting to focus in on the fence there that I'm shooting through. You can see how big he is when he turned around and looks. That's his first horn as well. There you go, buddy. Throw a few carrots over there. And again, we're not looking at antlers. It looks like he hasn't done any rubbing yet. Oh, he might be starting right there, looks like. But he's a beautiful, big, healthy buck too, incredibly healthy. I'm gonna come over here and look at some of those. And this boy here, he come over here, he said, I'll eat through the fence, Jimmy. Yeah, I'll eat through the fence. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. You don't have to. See him back away because I walk up to him. But he'll come and take it, yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. That's not what we're looking for, though. You're not going to believe what we're looking for. You just absolutely, this is going to blow your mind. Okay, what I'm looking for, I believe, is going to be down in here. And you see some of the babies. There's really pretty much all the deer that are in these 3 pens here. And you see how big some of these babies have got. They've got really, really good size. Really good size. I zoom out too much. And it gets kind of grainy, so I don't really want to do that. See that baby right there, how big that baby is? It's really got big. But what I'm looking for is not one of those babies. What I'm looking for might be right there. Yes, we have had a little baby born today. I don't know if that is the baby or not. I don't think it is. It's a little girl. I don't believe that's the baby. If it is, Apache tagged it wrong. I don't think it is. And that little baby's hiding from me. He's right out in the open, but he's laying there, not moving a bit. Now, we actually had a couple of babies born in here last week, which amazed us. And that's one of those. Both of those were girls. We had a little boy. We had a little buck boy born right here in September, not the 1st or 2nd of September, but here toward the middle of September. Keep it on the deer, Jamie. I'm looking around, Jimmy. I'm looking around. And, it's amazing. I mean, we've never had a deer born past about the first week in July. We had 4 born in August, and now we've had one born in September. And it just blows me away. And actually, this is the second one, September 1. That was probably one of the ones that was born. I think maybe we've had. I can't keep it straight. Been running around on the road working too and coming back, and I think we've had a pair born and 1 or 2 singles in August, and then we had a single and another single born here in September. And that deer there must be her baby, and she's checking on it. She's come over here looking around because I'm over here close by. I think maybe she might be watching. Benelli might be running around out there. Said she was in the mule. Anyway, I don't think it's not the baby I'm looking for. You're okay, girl. Look how big and pretty she is. But there's a little baby right there. That's one of them born this month. But that's not the one. I'm looking for one that was born today. I'm not having any success finding that little baby. And I looked around every single tree. A lot of times they'll lay right by a tree. Not having any success at all. What is that? Is that the little rascal right there? It is. Ooh. I don't like the way that baby's laying. That's got to be him. That's so tiny. Tiny. I hope he's alive. That baby was born this morning, right here in the middle of September. God, I don't like the way he's laying. I think look at his eyes. Yeah, he's alive. He'll probably walk around. That's him. He's tagged in the right ear. It's a little boy. And he's been laying right out there in the sun. That's not necessarily good. He looks really nice and healthy. I just don't like the way he's laying. We're crying out loud. See his little nose moving? No, he's fine. Wonder if I can go around behind him and pick him up. Probably still can. He's just a day old. Let me see if I can get this set up here on a tripod, point it down to him. There we go. I'm gonna back off. There's a really close up look at him. He's hiding, even though he's right out in the wide open. They're just so vulnerable when they're little. The first week or so, they have no scent, which helps them, but golly, of course, there's not really a lot of cover in the pen for them to hide, but this little guy's laying right out, and it was a scorching hot day again today, too. I mean, scorching hot. I think it made it to 108. I'm gonna kind of slip up there behind and see if I can get that baby. Lay my carrots down here and see if I can walk up there and pick him up and get him up here, and we'll turn the camera around and look at him a little bit. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. He didn't even wiggle or fight or nothing. He seems to be in good shape, though. Come here, baby. Looky here. Looky here. And this is his mama right over there, I believe. That's just about got to be his mama. Look at that big old tag in that ear. This is a little boy deer. It's pretty warm. Yeah, he's such a pretty thing. That's his mama right over there. Let's look at her real quick. She came up and smelled around, all around where he was laying. And then just turned and walked off. I thought she would hang around here with me holding him, but I don't know. She just walked on off, but she turned around and looked back. Yeah, I think it's got to be this baby's mama, I imagine. But here we are, and I don't know. He's so tiny. I hope he's in good shape. I might see if Apache wants to bring some milk down and try to feed him. We still got plenty of the fawn milk replacer. Isn't he pretty? He's not too energetic at all. Yeah, he's just such a good boy. Yeah. The deer that Apache thinks is the mama is Lucky 13's sister. That's right. So this deer would have tremendous genes in him from Lucky 13. Sister would have those same genes, and this little buck would have those genes and have a chance to have really, really big antlers if we can keep him alive. Now, it's supposed to cool off and get down back in 70 and 80s for some highs and a little moisture. Of course, the rain's not good on the babies, I don't think. They get rained on. We seem to lose some of them when it rains. So we're going to see what happens. I'm going to call Apache and see if he's tried to give this little boy some milk. Because I think that's what should happen. I'm going to take him off over there and put him down in another spot and see how he acts. I don't know if he'll try to get up and walk or not, but he looks good. He's pretty lethargic, though. See, I'm not really holding that head up real high. But this ear right here looks great. As long as those ears look great like that, see, that's a big sign. Their ears curl on the end or droop, and you see his ears look perfect. See, look around. So he's not even a day old. Just several hours old. He was born early this morning. I'm gonna carry him right over there and put him laying down by those stumps and see what happens. Okay, I've laid him down there and I tried to stand him up. He didn't want to stand up. Just laying down, so that's not really good because they try to start walking pretty quickly. Really, they start walking just a couple hours or so after they're born. He's several hours old. And I think I'm gonna call Apache and see if Apache tried to give that guy any see if he tried to give that guy any milk replacer. And I might see if he'll come down and try to see if he can feed it any, because it might not be getting fed. And boy, it's real important these first 24 hours that they get fed. And so I don't know. So we'll see. But that's pretty exciting, isn't it, to have a deer born here in the middle of September. I mean, it's just like, it's just amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. We've never had any born in August, and we had, 3 different deer, I guess, 2 singles and a set of twins. And so this is 4 different deer. And I think part of it was we didn't put Forrest in here with some of these deer until later in the rut, and he was fighting that leg problem. And Whitey, big Whitey, was sick, and so he was probably not breeding. And Forrest, he just might have had to, it just might take him a while to get around to all the batch. I don't know. I don't know, but it's just amazing. But the thing about it is we're going to have to be really careful with these as we go into the rut, because we're going to have 2 bucks in here, and we're going to probably have to separate these babies off. And I don't know, but it's a nice problem to have. We'll figure out what we have to do. If we have to bottle feed them all, we'll bottle feed them all. That's right. I'm going to call it Patchy right now. I think that's that little boy's mama right there. Got a few of them kind of come up around here. They smell these carrots, and they know I got carrots. And it's almost dark. Look at that red sky back there. We got a little light. Come here, girls. Come on. Come on up here. Looky here. Yeah. We might be able to get 1 or 2 of them to come up here and eat out of my hand. I don't know. Some of them are pretty tame. Come on, girls. Come on. Come on up here. It's good. It's all good. Come on. Here. Come on. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. You can come on in here a little closer. There you go, girl. This deer over here is looking at that baby. And I'm sure she's the one. I'll throw a carrot over to her, but I'm sure she's the one that's the mama. But we got 4 or 5 coming up here. That's a beautiful red sunset. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. You guys can come up here a little closer if you want. Yeah. You can come on in here a little closer. Yeah. Yeah, come on in here a little closer. Yeah, come on. Come on, babies. Come on, it's carrots. I threw some way off down there, and they all left. Come here, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Here you go. Don't know if she wants to come up that close or not. She's pretty close. Look at all of them down there. Can't hardly see down there shooting into the dark like that. Come on, baby. Come on up here. Yeah, come on. Come on up here, baby. Come on. There you go. Come on, baby. One of them will take it out of my hand easily through the fence, but up here maybe not. That's probably her. That's done it. Yeah. They hear it hit the ground. Oh, turn around, get the sun going down. At least I got the sun going the right direction. Well, it was kind of fun. Well, Apache's on his way down there. He's going to go fix the milk. Be down here. It's going to be dark when he gets here, but we're going to try to see if we can get this baby to drink a little milk replacer. And maybe just fine, but he's pretty lethargic, seems to me like. And these first few hours are so critical keeping him alive. That's pretty cool, though, isn't it? Little baby boy. He's going to grow up to be a big one if we can keep him alive. Look at that guy right there. He's got a chance to be something really special, doesn't he? Look at him. The other one's not bad, but he's pretty irregular. But this guy right here, they're seeing Benelli up there. Look at that. Look at that. Golly. I might throw him some carrots and see. Look at that. I don't know. It's about 10 or 12 point first horns. A lot of people, that'd be a trophy right there. That's his first horn. Just think what he might be 3 or 4 years from now. Think what he might be even next year. Wow. Let's see if I can give him some carrots.